Hello everybody and welcome to another Sage Advice. I'm your host Saigan. Today we're going to be tackling the Dragon Quest IX boss, Gadrongo. He has a number of abilities. One of the most dangerous is Burning Breath, which it'll hit the entire party and it has a chance to paralyze. So for that reason you want to come in here with either a couple of healers or have Moonwort bulbs at the ready. There's also a Stomp, or a Ground Pound, that doesn't do too much, especially for this point in the game. And then he's also got criticals. And his critical hits do a huge amount of damage, so buffing is almost entirely a necessity. It's possible without it, but I wouldn't recommend it. So this is a good fight for a balanced party. Let's go ahead and tackle him now. We're going to go ahead and get our gladiator, starting off with... You know what? Where is it? Psych up. We're going to have him psych up. Looks like Chell, our paladin, doesn't know Kabuff yet, so that's out. Actually, nobody knows Kabuff yet. We can have Chell help buff out the casters, because they certainly will need it. Insulate will give you some protection from his breath attack, but really the paralysis is the most dangerous part. Accelerate'll, of course. Oh, there's Burning Breath. Nope. Of course, the healer. That's okay. Somebody should have a Moonwort Bulb on them, I think. I have antidote herbs. Oh, there's one. Whew. Gonna get a buff on Saigan. Let us get a second Accelerate'll out, just to make sure everybody's topped off. Spell Checker's not going to do too much for us this time. So we'll start Falcon Slashing with Saigan and Chell. Not too many healing spells are still needed yet, so we're going to continue buffing our casters. And let's try and get some sap on him. Do I have Kassap? Yes. He's not a group of enemies, though. Good opening damage. Followed up with a combo attack from Chell. Ooh, Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker has a chance of inflicting fear, causing whoever is hit by it to lose a turn. Not too much you can do about it, which is why it's good to come in here with a balanced party who can kind of, you know, pick up the pieces for each other if somebody falls, gets paralyzed, gets hit by Heartbreaker, etc. He's got a number of tools to make this fight more difficult, and if he gets off too many of them at once, you're going to have a really hard time finishing the fight. So defense wins over aggressiveness in this battle. Making sure to keep our hit points topped off. Now that he's down all the way, let's go ahead and beef up Magical Might, and then we'll have GLaDOS kick in with some of her attacks. I cannot reiterate it enough. Slow and steady really wins the race on this one. Now is not the time to be taking risks. Frizzle. That'll work. Did not do too much. Looks like Saigan's starting to run out of magic points for Falcon Slash. And GLaDOS, since your spells didn't do too much, let's try Giga Slash. And he blocked it. There's another Heartbreaker. GLaDOS was stricken by terror. Still not too bad. Since Saigan has 2 buffs on him, we're going to go ahead and use Double Up. Try and increase our damage a bit more. Seriously, I've had Attacker this entire time? Let's go ahead and see if Attacker works. What that'll do is occasionally it will lower their attack power. Which is, of course, always a good thing. So Saigan is still maxed out on buffs, so there's nothing to really use on him right now. Let's get a Giga Slash out from Wheatley. Okay, good. Oh hey, coup de grace. Let's go ahead and keep trying out Attacker. And Wheatley can still try on Giga Slash as well as GLaDOS. Their magic points are getting a little bit low, but the fight's been going on for a bit, so there we go. So that was Gadrongo. Again, slow and steady wins the race on this fight, definitely. He's a good test of your party to make sure that you're prepared for going into the last few bosses of the game. He makes sure that you have good defense, he makes sure that you have good offense, he makes sure that you're capable of healing everybody. So, if you do have trouble with this fight, either change up your party to have something much more balanced, or, since this is in the bow hole, you can also grind on what are they? Liquid metal slimes, which I'm going to show you in my next video. So stay tuned for that next week. Everybody have a great day. Ciao.